Happy Tuesday, I'm KHOU Meteorologist Kim Castro. This is going to be an extended look at your weather forecast. We've got an incoming front. It arrives tonight, will bring some showers and storms, some of which could be on the stronger side. And behind it, a strong pool of cold air settles into Texas, 20 to 30 degrees below normal for this time of year. The cold air is already in place. Look at Billings, Montana, -4 degrees for the lunch hour on Tuesday. North Dakota, South Dakota in the negative territory. Even Nebraska, North Platte, -4. Omaha, -6. That continues to funnel into Oklahoma, to the Panhandle in the single digits. And soon enough, Houston will get in on some of that bitterly cold air. So our low this morning was 48 degrees. That was right at midnight. If you're out and about around 8 or 9 o'clock, it was already in the mid-50s. So very mild start to the day today. On Thursday, the actual air temperature is going to be in the 20s. The feeling, though, is going to be in the teens area-wide. Some spots could even drop into the single digits. For your plans today, you don't have to worry about that cold blast just yet. 61 degrees. Sunset time is at 6:13. You can expect this to stick around for the entire day. So we're in the 60s, we're cloudy, we're also a little drizzly. We're going to see some rain chances ramp up throughout the day. On and off light showers through your commute home, and then storms just after that. This is what it looks like on radar. The shower activity right now is funneling in from the south, but soon enough, it'll come in with that front from the north. So that's a snapshot at 6:30. In case you did have any evening plans that wrap up around 6:30, I think you should be okay. There could be a couple of heavier downpours that are scattered about, but the main front doesn't get here until after that. So by 8, 9 o'clock, the line of storms is passing through the city center. Notice the reflectivity on future track. Pretty impressive. So we got those brighter spots of red, the maroons, that could signal that some of these storms turn on the severe side. And so for that reason, I suggest that you cancel any plans tonight and just try to stay home, ride this one out. It gets to the coastline quickly though. By midnight, it's all done. The shower activity is done, but the cold air is just getting started. We'll start with the severe risk. It is the lowest today. It's a 1 on the 1 to 5 scale. But I can't rule out the possibility of some wind and some isolated hail. That's going to be the main threat, is going to be hail for the majority of the area, including Houston. Isolated 1/4 inch to 1 inch size hail is possible. And then an isolated strong wind gust is also possible. This is going to be mainly along the coastline. So Galveston, the Bolivar Peninsula, could see some gusty wind at 40, maybe 50 miles an hour. So that's it for the storms tonight. Then behind it will come in the cold air and the wind for your Wednesday. The coldest morning, though, still awaits us. It'll be on Thursday. That's when we're expecting a freeze. So temperature-wise, here's a snapshot of the next 3 days. Your high today, right around 65 degrees. For tomorrow, look at that. Dramatic drop. The high temperature is going to be 42 degrees. That's not the low, it's the high. Thursday, the high temperature only at 44 degrees. Big changes headed our way. So right now we've got that breeze coming in from the Gulf that's funneling in some of these showers along the coastline from the warm front. Tonight, the cold front is what brings us the storms. Behind this mess, high pressure builds in that drags in some strong air from the north, kicks up the wind. Eventually, though, it's going to clear out our skies. And without cloud cover, any bit of warmth that we get during the day radiates back out into space. And so that's why Thursday morning is going to be the coldest, because it's going to be clear. Let's watch those temperatures drop. In the teens in Amarillo this afternoon, in the 30s in Houston tomorrow morning. Remember, the high temperature barely gets into the low 40s. So tomorrow is going to be a very cold day. Gets even colder though for your Thursday morning. Air temperatures are going to be in the 20s. Wait until I show you the wind chill value. So tomorrow that north breeze is strong, 20 to 30 miles an hour. So even though the air temperatures are going to be in the 30s, 36 degrees for the Heights, 37 for Montrose. It's going to be your morning low. This is above freezing. 38 for Galena Park, 39 for Allendale, 37 for Alameda. We're under a cold weather advisory because that wind makes it actually feel like the 20s. 28 degrees for Houston, the teens even for Waller. Brenham's going to feel like 17, so is Bryan College Station. So the wind definitely has a big effect on what the temperatures feel like on our skin, and it just has to deal with how our body interprets that. So when it's cold, our body releases this heat layer around our skin to try and protect us. Well, when there's wind, it removes that heat layer, so it exposes our skin again. And once more, we have that heat layer that gets blown away by the wind. We do that again and again and again, and that's when it can get dangerous. Your body is releasing heat at this rate that is really fast. And if you're exposed to a prolonged period of time with these kind of conditions, it can be dangerous. So keep that in mind for tomorrow. Definitely layer up, limit your time outdoors, and keep that in mind for Thursday too, because look at these feels like values for Thursday. Teens in Houston could break into the single digits in Bryan College Station. It is going to be a chilly stretch. Also, I will mention, if you unwrapped your pipes because it's been so warm, now's the time to rewrap them, just as a precaution. I'm not expecting this type of cold to last us too long, but it could do some damage, especially if you have more vulnerable piping. All the piping in Texas, in the attics and in our walls, isn't insulated, so it's just a good precaution to take. Extreme cold warning already in effect for the Panhandle and North Texas. Those are the spots that are seeing the cold air right now. It's going to funnel into us, remember, tomorrow and Thursday, and so we're under an extreme cold watch, preparing for that. Today is a good last day to do some of those preparations, because even though we do have a few scattered showers in the afternoon, it's not bad. This evening, though, that's when you don't want to be out and about doing anything, because that's when the front rolls in. Wednesday, cold and windy. Remember, that high only makes it up to 42. Thursday is a weather impact alert day because of the freezing temperatures and those wind chill values that are in the teens. Notice beyond that, it stays chilly on Friday and Saturday, but the weekend, the end of it at least, looks better. 60s, and then by next week, we are rebounding with sunshine and some warm temperatures.